Usually this universal antenna extension kit is coming with this really short 2.7 meters, something like this, long SMA cable, and with two very little converter adapter. Basically, this SMA cable which is coming with this kit, it has the male pin in a female, okay, and the female hole in a male exterior. This universal antenna expansion kit is coming with these adapters, because this external antenna, it looks weird, but this is antenna house. You can use it for the LORA, use as a Wi-Fi antenna extension, and LTE cellular connection. So I hope you can understand what's going on with this expansion kit, because this 2.7 meter Ishi cable, it's really short for me, because our house is a little bit taller. I visited a very nice shop in Barcelona. So the name is Locura Digital, and dealing with ham radios, with handheld radios, with GRSM radios. I don't know about this ham radio craziness, but they're very nice guys. And I told them I need around 10 meters something SMA cable, but they told me for the LoRa applications they really don't have any good cable at the moment. So he just gave me this 5 meter long SMA cable. Now, here where the problem is coming, because the frequency standards of this cable, not the connector, is good for the LoRa, so it's perfectly matching with this 433 megahertz frequency here in Europe. Of course, in the US you have to look for a cable for 800 something megahertz, I don't remember. These standards of cables again is coming with the right connector, so the male is in a male connector and the female is in a female connector. But with this extension kit, we get these two really nice SMA adapter. This one we can apply here. So female in a female house on a male in a male house. So let's do this. Now we have to add the opposite. So the male in a male house to the female in a female house. Let's do it. Now, and here is the original, okay, which is coming with the kit. So the antenna has, of course, opposite. So male in a female house.
You're not a lady?
Yes.
What are you?
I'm Lady Boy.
So we have to find on the original expansion cable the right one, which is the female in a male house. So this is how we will look in this antenna house, yeah? And then this will go to here, which is the female in a male house. We attach the male in a female house. I hope you're not lost it, eh? Because I lost it already. So now we have the right connector for the module. So let's now check what we have to do here inside. Okay, first what I find, it's a really interesting part. It looks to me like a wave guide system. We had this in the past for, I worked for the Hungarian police for a little short time. And I made for them a really special radio communication, like buttons and joysticks, whatever, for the speeding cameras. And one place I used almost the same system. So what it's doing, it's actually guiding the radio waves far away from the bottom of the antenna. Okay, so it's narrowing the bottom. So with this you can gain like 5 or 6 dB, because you compress the waves in a much more narrower region. So we just have to feed through somewhere there, maybe you can see, yeah. So we don't have to go through here, absolutely. And we just have to feed this through, but with this lock washer in. Okay, then the other washer, we just have to add this lock nut to here. Okay, looks nice. And then we just have to add the antenna here. You know what, later on, maybe on the next week, we will do some vector analysis on this full setup, and we will test it. Okay, so maybe if I'm going back to this Locura Digital Shop, maybe the guy can give me other antenna which will fit into this one with a little bit better reception. Okay, you know, this half wave, not half wave, quarter wave, I don't know all this magic. Here I am on our roof, and what I'm trying to do now is to feed and connect those cables through this pipe, yeah, and connect everything down to the controller. So what is this 3 cable? So one is the antenna extension kit, okay, with the extra 5 meter ham radio SMA cable. Other one is a simple category 6 or 7 cable for a future installation. It's coming in the next video. And this one is the very well known click rain sensor. So no, this one is require only a simple 2 wire, so it's possibly some kind of mechanical solution to detect rain. I think there is this little disc inside which has a kind of spongy material, so when the rain is hitting this top hole, then these spongy rings, they will expand, so then they will put a pressure on this micro switch, which is somewhere here inside. And one other module which will come in the next video, it's need 4 wire, something like this, but for future proof I pull a normal category 7 cable, okay, which give us 8 cable plus the shield. With these 3 cable, if I'm doing a 25mm pipe, will be absolutely okay. Okay, so I hope it will not stuck in somewhere in the middle. Let me check. Yeah, we are going through. So 25mm is enough. So if everything is right, then we simply just feed into this vertical pipe very nicely. Okay. Okay. Let me check what's going on there. So maybe you can see, but the cable is already out. Okay, it's in on the grass. So now we have to go down and check the cables, make sure they can reach the controller. He's not my cat. I don't know where this cat came from. So if you want to work on your LoRa module, then of course the best practice if you switching off everything, because if this LoRa module want to communicate with your LoRa devices through the antenna cable and he is not seeing the antenna cable, it can damage your output final transistor solution or whatever solution is inside. Now I just have to feed all this cable through this IP55 connector. Here I made the same for the main electricity, yeah? You can see. Okay, so let me feed through. Yeah, very nice. So we went through completely. And exactly how I want to do, because I want to get a little loop here in this direction, make sure even if the water somehow passing is not cannot reach the wireless module, yeah. So it's just a simple loop in this direction, and of course the water cannot run over it. Now this is the rain click sensor cable, so this should go to the sensor 2 and the sensor common, okay. And this I have to open it completely, let's say like 20 centimeter length, but this will come in the next video. Now I have to go back to the roof. Okay, now we can put back all the cables into these tubes. And now we have here this very, very important piece, which is blocking the rainwater, the raindrops to go in. Yeah? So this is my cable tubing solution at the moment. She's walking on the edge. My God, cats are crazy. I think I will install the rain sensor to this side. Yeah? And I will install the antenna somewhere here. Yeah? This looks to me a decent place. Okay, so I have around 2.50 meters something cable, yeah? So looks to me, if we go somewhere here, yeah, then we can drop the rain creek sensor somewhere here. Okay, this will work. So it's about 1.20 meters. Yeah, good. I think it's a little bit OP. It's 8 millimeter. Just poke it here. Looks to me a little bit OP. Yeah, definitely. So 8 millimeter duber with a 4.5 millimeter screw. Okay. Yeah, I guess so. A little bit OP. Let me see. But it's perfect. You see? Ta-da! So now we have to go with the plastic tube over there. Meow! Now here's my cat. Meow. Okay, so let's go professional, yeah? I think this one is also a little bit overkill. Okay. I think we are good. Yeah. So here is the ram and I will drill the other screws. Here one. Drop it here. So, click, click, very nice. Okay. This cable will run somewhere here. Yeah. Good. So just for now I will wrap it in this normal masking tape. But tomorrow I will come back with this silicone tube and we will put all this connector in a very nice amount of grease, silicone, fat, something. So let me show you what was the original issue. So one of my wireless valve link, it was about 17% or something. It was really bad. And now everything is 100%, you see? So now because we dropped the antenna here on top of the house, yeah? And we applied this antenna extension kit with this really weirdo antenna solution, then now all the signal, you see, it's 100%, 100%, 100%, all of them, yeah? So this is the difference between if you have the antenna inside in your controller or you have your antenna on your roof or a chimney or something. Of course, you have to check your lightning protection. Make sure your lightning protection is much more higher, okay, than your antenna, because you know the antenna is connected to the ground, because the shielding in the cable, in this SMA cable, is connected to the ground. So make sure you have a proper lightning connection. Okay? So, in the next video, we will install other module here, which is much more interesting, much more complicated than this one. And that's all for today. Let me show you my future coffee shop. It will be here somewhere. So then, this is the view, what I will get. Yeah? Okay, I just have to pick up all of my tools and screws, whatever. And tomorrow with you guys we will finish this part of the roof. We have to open all this line and hide this other cable in a tube, in a protection tube. And we have to arrive over there. And now I have to catch my cat. Oh my god, she is crazy. I hope you guys enjoyed. See you next time. Bye.